clip. So Dr. Morgan, I want to thank you for joining today's YBU Wall Street Dash Billionaire Youth Club webinar bootcamp. And you went through the presentation. You're one of our board members. You're the second board member to actually use our platform, go through the presentation. So let me ask you this. Give me, based upon the presentation, give me 3 things that you learned from the presentation.
Anyone can invest at any given time and point and age. Doesn't matter what walk of life you're in. You can invest at any given point. There's a lot of things that are known out there that we just have to grasp, and this helps a lot of tips and advices on how to get there, because it doesn't matter where you're at. We can always get better, and this gives you a good basis to start investing and investing on yourself and in your future, because you got to bet on yourself. And that's it. So what is actually 3 things like the either the baby steps or the 15 P's or the strategy? So which one out of all of those different things that we talked about in the presentation, what really captured your mind as far as the different things that we covered? I would say more, not necessarily, some of the baby steps I kind of knew, but some of the baby steps I had no idea about. So absolutely some of the baby steps, and it's really patience. Patience is king over everything. And investing is not just you're going to get it the next day and you're going to get that much money back and all that. No, it's a process. But it's a process that as long as you're patient and you're diligent with it, you're good. And this is a great basis to start off with everything. So really the baby steps are huge. The P's were great. I personally really like the quotes, more of the, I guess, top-notch investors. I like those quotes because it helps me understand what the heck is going on in their mind, how they got to where they're at, and what are they doing to still keep up in the game.
So one of the things did you learn this when you were in high school, or did you learn this from your parents?
Not in school at all. And my dad has no idea what he's doing. My mom stays away from this thing, but I had a very basic understanding of it because one of my friends in high school was part of it, but I never was diligent enough to ask them about it until I got older. So besides him, I had no idea what the heck stock was, except for rich people do it. That's it.
So Dr. Morgan, did you see the value that YBU, the board and our advisors can bring to young people and also young adults and adults to get them started, in investing? So right now we have from 7-year-old that's actually is using our platform to start investing with their grandparent to adult that's always to 67. But our sweet spot is our young people in middle school and high school, and we have a lot of those right now. We're at 27 people that are involved in our program. We got about another 15 that are in line to get this done and set up by January 31st, and we got probably about another 30 more. But what do you think?
Honestly, it's great for kids. It's great for adolescents to learn how to do this, because it's another way of A, income, and B, the intelligent way of getting income, which is letting your money do the work for you. All you got to do is put it in and it'll grow. You just got to know what you're doing. And with this presentation, it helps you understand, all right, how do I get started with this thing? How do I keep moving forward? So absolutely.
And then, when we got ready to get you set up on the platform to actually get you investing, so YBU, and we're excited because, we thank you for being a part of this process to make sure that we're setting up everything right, and that, so we wanted to make it easy, both on the YBU side, but also on the student side. So actually setting up the investment piece, did you think that was easy?
Oh, absolutely. It's like maybe not even a 5-step process. It's a pretty simple thing as long as you have a bank account.
Yeah.
That's about it. That's the only complex part, is really the bank account linking up. The rest is pretty darn easy, and it gives you step by step what you have to do and everything. And then you have to get approved. Once you get approved, you're good to go.
Yeah. So did you like that YBU actually, invested 2 shares of fractional stock into you as a board member to be a part of this process and join some other YBU board members like myself and Gary. Did you like that we were able to do that? And then what stock did you actually get?
Well, I definitely wasn't expecting it at all. So it's definitely an added bonus because why not? It's free investment opportunity. But it's huge because it shows the worth that the higher ups in this company have. And it's not just about everybody else. It's also helping us, helping ourselves get better into what we may not be the best at, because I'm a chiropractor. I'm really good at taking care of people's bodies. I'm not the best when it comes to taking care of people's money and bank accounts. That's not my job. So having some other people around me that are known and very, they've been in it for a while when it comes to stock, it helps seeing that they're like, you know what, we'll back you because we know what you're worth. And it shows that their worth is a lot higher than people may think.
So what stock did YBU actually send you? So we sent you a gift card electronically by email. We sent one by email and we sent one by text. So what stock did you actually get? And then why did you get those stocks?
So I got Google and I got Ford because I got a Ford and I paid it off and it's my car now. So why not give back a little bit? And Google, just because I love everything Google's done in the past few years. I've owned one of their first primitive phones that they had, and I've loved it. I've only grown more fond of their phones and everything they do. So why not be a part owner? Since I love what they have, I love their product. Why not be a part owner in the company since I use their products daily and I love their products? So to me, it's a no-brainer to get Ford and Google because that's my phone and that's my car.
So could you say that, because you've been heavily involved with YBU and just about every aspect of YBU as a board member, when you look at all the different programs that we brought to the table, from college planning to health and nutrition, to entrepreneurship, to career readiness, to life preparation, where do you see this as one of our programs, educational program? Is it, because I know Gary said now is that this is at the top of the list because now we're really adding meat because one, if we're able to give young people, get them started in stock, to actually give them the money to get started, he thinks that this is a game changer and this is really what our main focus, not to say that we're going to give up on the other things, but this is the game changer to really help young people to prepare not only for the now, but also for the future and also for their retirement.
I would think if it's not number one, it's in the top 3 because to me, I've always thought this company is all about one thing, and that's promoting to our youth what the school systems do not teach. As in, how do I set up myself for the future? Like simple things we learn in school, great. I love math. I love language arts and English and all that. They're very useful. But at the end of the day, if you don't have money to pay what you need, which is the essentials, is in the roof over your head, your car, your gas, your everything, what are you going to do? So I absolutely think that the investing has to be, if not the top, one of the top 3. Because like we said before, time is everything. And if we could start people younger, the growth that can happen with them not even putting that much in, just letting it grow over time, even 30, 40 years, see the increase and see how much it just changes. And all you do then is you cash out on that and you get rewarded for your patience. So it's a huge boost for young adults for sure, even adolescents going into college. It'll be a huge benefit for them because they understand, okay, how do I get other streams of income?
So one of my last questions I have for you. So I know that, we were talking that you're on several other different, platforms that you're using to invest stock. So how would you compare what we did today, as far as setup, as far as the options to actually, get stock, especially to a gift card? How does that compare to all the other platforms? And also the security that you have where the adult actually has control of the custodial account, and also the youth can actually have a separate account, but it needs to be approved by the adult that's actually custodial, but just the overall, the feel of it, was it easy? Did it provide you, were you able to access stock, quickly, or find out what the different stocks that's available?
It was pretty quick. The cool thing for me was that you have your money guaranteed if something happens to the company. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought I lost you. Okay, so the main thing for me is that you get the backing from Stockpile in case something happens to the company, as well as if you do have people under you that are under the age of 18, they can do whatever they want. They can look at whatever they want. They can try to do whatever they want. And then at the end of the day, it comes to the custodial to say, okay, yes or no. I don't think they should do this, but I think they should do this. And it gives you a way of having that conversation with the child. Okay, what do you want to do? We've got this right now. Do you want both, or do you want to put double in on one stock instead of putting in different stock opportunities? So it gives that child, or that whatever, the custodial account, the owner, ability to give tips and advice on what I think you should do to better help that kid. And then at the end of the day, the kid chooses, okay, move on. It's just, I don't know, I think it's super easy to use. It's a super easy platform, and I love the security benefits you have from it. For me, I had Robinhood before, and I'm not going to say it was hard to use or hard to set up, but this is way easier to set up. A whole lot easier on Stockpile.
Absolutely. And one of the things that I like about it is that the ability to send a gift card. That's what I like about it, that you're able to send a gift card instead of sending cash, and the person then can redeem it. And if they don't redeem it, then over a period of time that, YBU can put that gift card back and actually send it to somebody else, because we do need to have some time limits. So I do like that we're not sending cash, because previously we were using some other platforms, and we had to take money out of the YBU bank account. Then we had to send it to them either through Zelle, or give them a check, or give them cash, or whatever method to get it to their bank account. And then we had to rely on them to actually put it into whatever platform that they were using. But this method that we're using now is that we got better controls, where we get a chance to send a gift card, and we can either send them a blanket gift card, or we can actually name the gift card that we want them to have. But when they get it, they can change it. And also they have the ability to send invitations out to people to say, will you be willing to invest in me, and tell them what kind of stock that they want. And they send them like a really nice letter. So how do you feel about all of that?
Well, that was really cool for me, that you could send the cards directly. That way it just goes from one account to another, and it doesn't have to go through a middleman or the parent. But what's cool, at least when I got my Ford one, it gave me the option, do you want to do the Ford account or the Ford stock, or do you want to do another company? So had I really not wanted to do Ford, I could have checked in something else, and I don't think I could do that with other let's say, accounts. I don't think I can do that outside of Stockpile.
Yeah.
At least I've never seen that option available for me outside of Stockpile, which that's pretty cool to see. Because in case one day you want Disney, the next day, you know what, I don't want Disney anymore. Disney may be doing this. Oh, but Nike's on the way up. Let me get Nike instead of Disney. At the end of the day, it's the same amount of money being sent. It's just differentiating between one over the other. What do you want to use? So I thought that was pretty cool about that.
Yeah. So again, we want to thank you again, and just so that everybody knows that we were able to send you a gift card by email and also by text, and also we have the ability to actually print it out and send you to by mail, but just to have those vehicles. So again, I just want to personally, thank you again for all the things that you've done to make YBU where it's at today, and really investing financially so that we can invest financially into other youth. And so a lot of youth that we set up so far has been because of board members like you that made a contribution to YBU, so that we can forward that money on to other youth to actually buy stock. So this is a game changer. So thank you, and thank you.
Well, thank you for the sock. I mean, I appreciate it, and I love what this company's about. It's all about promoting the youth, which is something I've been massively involved in since I've been younger, because I think the youth shapes the future. And if you can't shape the youth now, when? You might as well start now, because there's no better time than now. Tomorrow's worse off than today. Yesterday would have been great, but might as well start now. And that's what this company is all about, is feeding into our youth. And our youth can go all the way up to, shoot, even 40. If people don't understand certain things, we can still help them out. But of course, our goal is to get to the middle schoolers and high schoolers so that they can develop those life skills and they can be eventually entrepreneurs. They can be the top investors that we're talking about. They can be the CEOs of said companies we're talking about. Because that's what it's all about. It's all about promoting the kids to help them elevate themselves to where they may not have thought it was possible, or even they never even had those dreams or aspirations, while other kids, they're all about it and let's go. So it's all about promoting everybody within the whole group of just, you want to learn, all right, let's get learning, let's get to it. So I appreciate the opportunity as well from you, man.
Yeah. So let me ask you this one other quick question. So do you think that every YBU board member should sign up for this? And you think that YBU should introduce this to, because some people have been talking to me, this should be introduced to every high school, every middle school, every church, every recreational center, every youth organization, that the way that we got this set up, with the presentation and with the platform that we're using, and then also if we can continue to get funders to actually help young people to invest, so we're giving them a gift card, hopefully 5 shares, a fractional stock. How do you feel about that in closing? So I'm going to give you your final words in closing on that. As far as where do you envision this program going?
Honestly, there's no limit for this program. But going back to the initial question, if you're part of the board of directors of YBU, you understand our mission statement. You understand everything that we're about. Why would you not invest in this? Because you're investing in other people. Why would you not let the company invest in you? Because obviously they believe in you as well as you believe in other people. Let that be the motto, because I'm a chiropractor. If I didn't care about chiropractic, I wouldn't be a chiropractor. I understand the value of my job and what I can provide to certain people, just like I can understand the value in YBU and what it provides to other people. So why not go all in for it? Because at the end of the day, we're helping ourselves help others. And that's what it's all about, is it's not one versus everybody else. We're all in it from the beginning to the end, helping each other out and grow. So I think the more investors and the more funding we can get, the better this can be. But already right now, it's already good. Why not make it better, though? Absolutely.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Of course, man.
And we'll look forward to the next meeting. I know that you got to get back to being a doctor, one of my favorite doctors in the whole universe. So again, we appreciate you, on the medical side too. And again, thank you for over the years, just again being a valuable, board member and a champion and a cheerleader and a fan of YBU.
Of course. Hey, I love what you got. You got some good stuff out here, so why not help out? Any way that I can, I'll help out.